Welcome, welcome, lovers. This is Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me because we're going to be talking about some solutions and strategies that's going to help you find love, get love, and keep love. Now, you see, my topic is romantic tip ideas for relationships, and I'm mainly talking about the singles, the daters, the ones who have companions. I'm going to do the next talk on those who are married. So let's do that. That way I can focus on the married people and give them some idea. But my single people can still listen, so you'll know what to do when you get that mate, right? All right, so let's talk about some of the romantic ideas. Now, before I do that, for you to understand about romance, we've been talking about that. It's about, your connection with your mate. Okay? So make sure those that may have an issue with connecting with their mate, share this talk with them and let them know that the Love Doctor is out here helping you enhance and give you information to finding love, getting love, and keeping love. So make sure you share that with them. Thank you. I appreciate it for your likes and your follows. And I really, truly appreciate you, those who are subscribing. And so don't forget to continue to subscribe at the YouTube and being a part of the Love Dr. Pamela Smith. All right, so let's get into this particular talk. Now, you understand that being in relationships involves staying connected and learning how to be connected, right? And in order to do that, you have to be romantic. You have to bring some romance into that relationship, or you'll end up losing that person. And I talk about this because a lot of people don't understand. It's not hard being in a relationship, but it's not easy. It takes effort to love and care for someone. And if you're not ready to love and care for someone, then just wait and then just, enjoy your life as a single person, a single individual. Now, the other problem with that is, even if you're not ready and you get into a relationship, you still need to have some type of ideas of showing someone that you care, that you're interested in them, that you want to, really get to know them and be with them. And so not doing anything is not going to be the best type of relationship. And this is why August is the great month for romance. And the reason why is that you're getting ready for the winter, and so you've got to have some ideas of what you're going to do with someone come the winter, because all of y'all going to be looking for somebody to snuggle with if you don't have a mate. So you're going to need these tips if you're trying to get you some snuggle this winter. How about that? So let's get into some of the tips. Now, everything about romance is that you have to first put yourself in it, and you have to know that you got to make sure that you're thinking about yourself in the midst of your thinking of someone else. So I don't want anyone to get away from that. Everything about being able to love someone, you've got to know that what you're doing is about what you like and want to and love doing it. You see? So it's going to take that work and effort, not just for them, but for yourself too. You understand that, okay? So being romantic is fun. So you have to make sure that you try to find an activity once a week and make it fun. You've got to enjoy doing something once a week with someone that you want to get to know. Now, if you are not looking for a serious relationship, like I said, you still got to do something to make that relationship exciting. It just can't be dinner and movie. That becomes boring. And so you have to think of ideas that keeps the relationship exciting. And it doesn't take that much. You can celebrate little successes that you do, be it on your business or celebrating just being together, or celebrating, a special day, or like this is Romance Month. You're celebrating Romance Month, and you get together and you make it exciting. So you got to do things that add to different days or different months of something going on, because every month there's something special. Okay, Some of you, if you're interested in writing, get back to writing the person and telling you. But because we're so into texting, okay, text a nice note. Text a love note is what I'm saying. Text something nice about what you think about her and what or him and what you like to have with that person besides sexting. Say something romantic. Not show me this and that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Show this, show that. Send me a picture. What? That's getting old. You're going to have to come up with some other ideas because that little trick right there is getting old, okay? Think of new creative ways of having a conversation with someone. Stop all that texting and start, talking on the phone and being romantic about it. If you want to do some sexting, how about not voice sexting and talking to each other and hearing each other's voice and get it live versus a text, So you've got to add more excitement to the relationship besides the little basic. Add some little twist to it. Sometimes get together with other couples. I mean, if it's just one other couple that do a weekend together where you all grilling and sitting talking and laughing, having your wine or whatever your favorite drink may be, and you sit and have conversations and then just enjoy other people's company, and you're sitting there and doing, nice little romantic little gestures with each other and playing with each other, because when you get home, it's going to be exciting. You see? So you've got to do that regularly with someone that you love or desire to get with. You have to find romantic ways. Now I'm going to give you some ideas. I'm giving you the tips of how to make it happen, because most of you, get the tips of, little simple things that you can do, but how are you going to make it happen? You got to make it happen. You got to put something together with your partner or someone you're getting ready to know, because being romantic with someone, it just builds healthy relationship. It builds the connection, like I said. It builds your connection, and especially it builds it right now, because if you're looking for someone for the long term, you're going to have to do some stuff now. Not later. Not, do it now. Come up with something tomorrow. Do something. Do something tomorrow. Do something this weekend. You've got to make romance important in your relationships. You got to be creative. You got to not just only giving a dozen roses, do something with the dozen roses. Maybe, put them in a fancy little jar, or make it really different. Just do something different with the roses. Don't just simply just give somebody a dozen roses. Try to figure out how to do things with it. Not, you could attach a nice note or whatever, but think of some other ideas that you can place roses and where to put them. Come up with something like that. I think a good one that I have did before was you fake there's a power outage at the house. Take that switch, go. How you go to the what's that little the fuse box, and you go and throw the breaker off like the no lights are on, right? So you have no TV, no computer. Now today your phone still work until the charger really go out. But then guess what? You don't have no heat. You don't have no air. So there's two things that can happen. If you don't have any air, your ass is gonna be naked in the bed. And if if it's the wintertime and you have no heat, y'all gonna be snuggling together. See, you gotta come up with some things like that. You gotta come up with some little trickeries. You see what I mean? So that's where I'm taking you with these ideas. And I'm going to keep talking about different little ideas, that can be exciting with your mate. See, that's a good one. See, y'all don't think about shit like that. See, I'm giving you some stuff to try. It works. Because guess what? That's one of the best conversations. Is you turn that breaker switch off, because I have some tricks up my sleeve. That's why I make sure my men fall in love with me. How about that? Because I'm coming up with some ideas. But that's a good one. Now, I tried that shit. The shit worked. Y'all better try it, Because, we're talking about some different things to do. So I'm going to make sure I talk every time we talk the rest of the month. I'm going to give you some other ideas. On Thursday, I'm going to give you some more ideas. If you're single or married, I'm going to give you some different little things that you can do, like the one I just gave you tonight, okay? So I just wanted to, talk about romance, because you got to make sure that romance is outrageous and fun and happy and exciting and different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some different, exciting, outrageous things. So I just gave you one, so that's a good one to use. So I think that's a good one. If after the next talk, we'll get more into. I'll give you a couple of more, maybe 3 or 4. I think about that you can really use to have the relationship exciting. Okay, how about that? All righty. So I'm going to end it now, and thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith as we talked about romance and romantic tips. Make sure that you keep the relationship connected, exciting, and enjoyable, and you always have great relationships. Okay, now if you're single, remember, just be patient. Love is right around the corner. It's always seeking you. If you're already in a relationship, make sure it's peace, joy, and happiness. So thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith, and we'll be back again, and we'll continue to talk more about love, love,